Just FYI, that handsome man was my husband who passed away. That's why Katrina's looking away. We like both were sobbing watching this last night. And I'm like, just to hold it together, we just won't watch it again.
Yeah. So these next three questions are, let's just start with Sam for the first round, and then we can obviously move on from there. In this video, are his movements chorea, dystonia, or both?
So first of all, thank you for sharing this video. It's always, I'm sure, difficult to see videos of people who are struggling and may or may not be with us. So it's meaningful to share this. So thank you. It's both in terms of the movements in this video. The movements that are more flowing, we think of as chorea, and those postures that he would briefly hold are dystonia. And there were other kind of dystonic postures that we saw throughout that video. Dystonia can happen anywhere in the body. In him, we saw it mostly in the arms. It's hard to tell if he had trunk dystonia as well when he was trying to get the straw in. And when people are focused on a particular action, that's where other movements may come out, including both chorea and dystonia. We clearly saw both in this video.
Thank you. When he is struggling to put his straw into the cup, is this due to chorea, fine motor skills, or both?
He was able to hold the straw right above the cup. And so I don't think that was chorea that was stopping him from getting the straw into the hole. And he was able to keep the arm up long enough. There are some people that would do that, and then they'd have to pull their arm back and put their arm up again and pull their arm back. That's where I would think chorea is more of an issue. But there are, I think, a couple of other aspects at play. One is that visual spatially, I don't think it's really well studied in Huntington's disease, but this is the kind of situation where people who have even minor issues can come out. And I think that it's not just, we think about visual spatial judging distances, for example, but when you reach out to pick up a cup, you're already shaping your hand, you're judging what is the weight of that cup, how hard am I going to have to squeeze to pick it up? And that's all the cerebellum, the back part of the brain, which we know is impacted in Huntington's disease. And sometimes you can pick up issues with that on a much larger muscle level when people are doing finger to nose, for example. They may take the scenic route between 2 points. And so that's the cerebellum that's there. And I think that it's the back part of the brain, the coordination part of the brain that we're seeing in terms of why he's having trouble getting that straw in there rather than chorea.
With the available medication for chorea, would that medication help with these different types of movements that are shown in the video?
Yeah, not the coordination side of things, but chorea and dystonia. As you said in my bio, I was the principal investigator of deutetrabenazine, the Austedo studies in Huntington's disease. And I was actually the medical monitor for the tetrabenazine study, so I know those medications quite well. In deutetrabenazine, there was an unexpected finding in that it reduced dystonia as well as treated chorea. Now, we didn't prospectively go out and look at dystonia. That wasn't the intent of the study. It was more chorea. But we happened to find that it did help with dystonia too. If I saw someone like this, absolutely, I would think about something like deutetrabenazine to put them on to address both chorea and dystonia.
Unfortunately, it was not available then, but I really wish we had something to try because poor, he never got relief. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.